Hey, coin lovers! Imagine this: you go through your pocket change, and boom! You find a penny worth $1.8 million. That's not just any penny, it's the legendary 2009 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Yeah, you heard that right. One little copper coin, worth more than a mansion, a Ferrari, and a lifetime supply of pizza. Stick around because I'm going to tell you exactly what makes this penny so special, how to spot one, and of course, how you could be the next lucky person cashing in big. Now, before you go dumping your piggy bank on the floor, let's rewind a bit. In 2009, the U.S. Mint released a special series of Lincoln pennies to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 200th birthday. They had 4 different designs on the back, showing different stages of his life. But here's where it gets crazy: some of these pennies, particularly the ones without a mint mark, ended up with rare errors and variations, making them worth a small fortune today. So, why would someone pay $1.8 million for a tiny piece of copper? Well, here's the deal. Some 2009 no mint mark Lincoln pennies were struck with double dies, off-center prints, or missing design details. Collectors go nuts for these little mistakes. The highest prices are paid for coins in pristine condition. If your penny is graded MS67 or higher, congratulations, you might be sitting on a gold mine. Coin collectors love historical and rare coins. The rarer the better. And let's face it, there aren't many of these in perfect condition floating around anymore, alright? So how do you know if you've got one of these $1,000,000 pennies? Here's what to check. White heavy check mark first. Look for the year. 2009. White heavy check mark, no mint mark under the date, which means it was made in Philadelphia. White heavy check mark. Examine the reverse side, the back. If you see any unusual errors, such as doubling, missing details, or misalignment, that's a good sign. White heavy check mark. Take it to a coin grading expert. You don't want to guess when it comes to a life-changing payday. Now, let me tell you a quick story. A buddy of mine, we'll call him Dave, was at a gas station, digging for change to buy, I kid you not, a pack of gum. He handed over some pennies but kept one because it looked weird. A few months later, after watching a video just like this one, he checked that penny again. Guess what? It was a rare 2009 Lincoln penny with a mint error. Now, he didn't get $1.8 million, but he did sell it for a few $1,000s. Not bad for a penny he almost handed over for gum, right? So, what did we learn today? One little penny could be worth a fortune, and checking your change is now officially a part-time job. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more coin hunting tips, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more money-making coin secrets. And hey, if you've ever found a rare coin, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your story. We're diving deep into the world of rare pennies, and trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be digging through your couch cushions like a pirate searching for treasure. Stick around, because I'm about to share what makes this penny so special, how to spot one, and most importantly, how you could cash in big time. Alright, let's get to the good stuff. So, the 1965 Lincoln penny, what's the deal? Why is this tiny piece of metal worth more than a brand new sports car? Well, let me break it down. First things first, this penny was made in 1965, and if you look closely, you'll notice something missing. A no mint mark. That means it was minted in Philadelphia. Now, Philly normally doesn't put mint marks on pennies from this era. But here's where things get interesting. Some of these 1965 pennies were struck on silver planchets, meaning, instead of regular copper, they were accidentally made with silver, making them extremely rare. Imagine expecting a burger and getting a steak instead. That's the level of mistake we're talking about. These error coins are highly sought after, and collectors are willing to throw serious cash at them. Now, I know what you're thinking. Okay, but do I have one of these golden tickets? Here's how you check. Look for the missing mint mark. No mint mark? Good start. Weigh your penny. A regular 1965 penny should weigh about 3.11 grams, but if yours is lighter, around 2.5 grams, you might just have a silver error penny. Try the ping test. Tap it gently on a hard surface. If it rings like a bell instead of a dull thud, you might be sitting on a fortune. And hey, if you don't trust your own detective skills, take it to a coin expert or a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll tell you if you've got the real deal. Now, let me tell you a quick story. My Uncle Bob, who used to save every penny he ever found, once joked that he'd be rich off his pocket change. We all laughed, until one day, he actually found a rare penny worth over $10,000. No joke. The man went from counting pennies to counting stacks. So if Uncle Bob can do it, so can you, alright? So what did we learn today? The 1965 Lincoln penny might seem like just another coin, but if it's got the right features, no mint mark, wrong metal, or an error, it could be worth $1.60 million. So, grab that piggy bank, raid your coin jars, and start looking. And if you find one, let me know in the comments. I might just feature your find in the next video. 1967 Lincoln penny could be worth $1.7 million? That's right, folks. One tiny cent that could turn you into an overnight millionaire. And here you are, letting pennies slip through your fingers like a magician losing his rabbit. So today, we're diving deep into the 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that's been making collectors and coin enthusiasts lose their minds. Could you be sitting on a fortune? Let's find out. 1. Why is the 1967 penny so special? First things first, why is this penny worth millions? I mean, aren't all pennies just tiny copper discs that most people ignore? Well, not this one. The 1967 Lincoln penny is unique because it was struck during a period when the U.S. Mint didn't use mint marks to prevent hoarding of coins during a coin shortage. That means whether your penny was made in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, it looks exactly the same. But what makes it a jackpot penny? Errors, rarity, and collector demand. One of the biggest reasons a 1967 Lincoln penny could be worth serious money is if it has a double die error. That means some of the lettering or Lincoln's face is slightly doubled. If you've got one, congratulations, you're halfway to being rich. Then there's the off-center strike. If Lincoln looks like he's escaping the coin, your bank account might be about to escape poverty. And let's not forget the wrong metal composition errors. Some 1967 pennies were accidentally struck on silver or other materials. And if you find one, well, let's just say, hello early retirement. Okay, so now you're probably thinking, wait. I have tons of old pennies in my couch, my car, my grandma's cookie jar. Don't panic, but do this. Grab a magnifying glass, check for errors, and weigh the coin. If it's under 3.11 grams or made of anything shinier than a normal penny, you might just have a rare find. I once spent an entire afternoon digging through my old change jar, convinced I had a rare coin. Turns out, nope. But I did find a 1943 steel penny, which is still worth a decent amount. So hey, not a total loss. Now, let's talk numbers. In 2024, one of these rare 1967 Lincoln pennies sold for a jaw-dropping $1.7 million at auction. That's more than a luxury mansion, a Ferrari, and enough tacos to last a lifetime, combined. So, my friends, next time you see a penny on the ground, don't just walk past it, pick it up. Because you never know, it might just be your golden ticket to $1 million payday. And if you're still not convinced, go check your piggy bank. If you found this video helpful, or just want more wild stories about coins worth insane amounts of money, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You never know which coin could change your life, and trust me, you don't want to miss out. Until next time, keep those pennies close and your wallets even closer. 1969 D Lincoln penny could make you a millionaire. Yeah, you heard me. $1.8 million. For a penny. I know what you're thinking. I've thrown away so many pennies. Have I been chucking away my future yacht fund? Matt facepalming. Well, today, we're diving deep into what makes this coin so special, how you can spot one, and how to avoid getting scammed by fakes. So stick around. This could be the most profitable 10 minutes of your life. Oh, And if you enjoy discovering valuable coins hiding in plain sight, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Who knows? Your next grocery store receipt might come with a 7-figure bonus. Moneybag now, let's get into it. 1. Why is the 1969 D Lincoln penny worth so much? Alright, let's break this down. First off, the D mint mark means this penny was made in Denver, but what makes it truly special is a rare minting error. Back in 1969, something wild happened at the US Mint. A small batch of these pennies were struck with a major doubling error on the obverse. That's the front of the coin, in case you're new here. Basically, some of the letters and numbers appear doubled, almost like the mint worker had a little too much coffee and hit the stamp twice. Hot beverage grinning squinting face. If you see any of these looking like they've had one too many drinks, congratulations, you just hit the jackpot. Slot machine. And here's the kicker, most people don't know about this error. That means these rare pennies could still be floating around in spare change, hiding in old piggy banks, or sitting in Grandpa's dusty coin jar. Now, let me tell you a quick, painful story. A friend of mine, let's call him Joe the Penny Killer, was rolling up his spare change to cash it in at the bank. You know, those little paper rolls that make you feel rich even though you only have $4.50? Faced with tears of joy anyway, I told him about this 1969 D penny, and he said, "PSHHH, it's just a penny." Guess what? The man rolled up a $1.8 million penny and sent it off to the bank like it was nothing. Face screaming in fear. Skull to this day, we don't talk about it. Too painful. Moral of the story? Check your change before you cash it in. Now, let's talk about the biggest danger, fakes. Unfortunately, some people out there are so desperate for quick cash that they fake these pennies by creating artificial doubling. Cross mark too perfect? Too good to be true. If the doubling looks laser-etched, it's probably a fake. Some scammers try to pass off a 1969 San Francisco Mint as a 1969 D. The real valuable one is the Denver version. A real 1969 D penny weighs 3.11 grams. If yours feels off, weigh it. If you think you have one, get it checked by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC.so. Let's recap. The 1969 D Lincoln penny is worth up to $1.8 million because of a rare doubling error. Check your pennies, avoid scams, and never underestimate those little copper coins. Now, I've got a challenge for you. Go check your piggy bank, your car cup holders, and even your grandma's old coin stash. If you find a weird-looking 1969 D penny, you might just be sitting on a fortune. And if you love learning about hidden treasure in your pocket change, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a money-making tip. Moneybag gemstone. Who knows? The next video might just reveal the next $1 million coin you could find. 1973 No mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This seemingly ordinary penny might just be worth a fortune, and you could be holding one without even knowing it. First, let's talk about what makes the 1973 Lincoln penny special. Unlike other years, the 1973 penny was produced at multiple mints, but the Philadelphia Mint did not place a mint mark on its coins. This means, if you have a 1973 penny with no mint mark, it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. But here is where things get interesting. Some of these pennies possess errors, rare variations, and unique characteristics that have made them incredibly valuable to collectors. One of the most important things to check for is the condition of your coin. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with the highest grades being MS65 and above. A well-preserved 1973 penny can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. However, if your penny has rare errors, such as a double die off-center strike or a clipped planchet, the value could skyrocket into the millions. One of the most famous 1973 Lincoln pennies was sold for over $1.5 million due to its pristine condition and unique error. What made this particular penny stand out was a rare doubling effect on the obverse, specifically in Lincoln's portrait, and the inscriptions. In addition, high-quality specimens with full red luster are in constant demand among collectors. So how do you check if your penny is worth a fortune? First, start with a magnifying glass. Look for doubling in the words "In God We Trust Liberty" and the date. If you see clear signs of a double die, you might have a jackpot on your hands. Also check for any minting errors such as die cracks or off-center strikes. These features dramatically increase a coin's value. Next, consider getting your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. A certified coin carries a higher market value because collectors trust the grade assigned by these expert organizations. A penny graded MS67 or higher can sell for tens of thousands even without errors due to its rarity and demand beyond errors and grading. Another factor that influences a coin's value is demand. Lincoln pennies are among the most collected coins in the world, making rare variations highly desirable. Collectors are always on the lookout for unique and rare specimens, willing to pay top dollar for a piece that stands out in quality and rarity. The story of rare pennies selling for millions is not just a myth. Every year, numismatists uncover coins previously thought to be ordinary that turn out to be extraordinary. The 1973 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a prime example of how a simple coin can turn into a life-changing treasure. If you want to find these valuable coins, check your old piggy bank's pocket change in coin jars. Many of these rare pennies are still in circulation, and one might just be waiting for you to discover it. Keep your eyes open and always inspect your change, because you never know when you might strike it rich. That's all for today. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on more valuable coin discoveries. Let us know in the comments if you have checked your pennies yet, and what treasures you have found. 1970-60 Lincoln 1-cent penny and uncovering its true market value, and why some of these coins have sold for millions of dollars. This is one video you do not want to miss, because by the end you may be checking every penny you have ever owned. The 1970-60 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver and carries the D mint mark just below the date on the obverse side of the coin. This coin was part of the ongoing Lincoln Cent series, which began in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln. While the 1976 penny may seem like an ordinary piece of pocket change, certain rare errors and high-grade specimens have turned it into one of the most sought-after pennies in the numismatic world. So what makes this coin so valuable? The key factors that determine the worth of a 1970-60 Lincoln penny include its condition, rarity, and any unique errors that make it stand out from the rest. Coins that are graded at higher levels such as MS67 or MS68 can command astronomical prices at auctions. But there is another secret to finding a valuable 1970-60 penny, and that is mint errors. Some of the most valuable 1970-60 Lincoln pennies have rare errors such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, and coins struck on the wrong planchet. A double die obverse means the coin has doubling on the inscriptions or image due to a misalignment during the striking process. An off-center strike occurs when the coin blank is not properly aligned in the press, resulting in an uneven design. These errors make a coin unique, and collectors are willing to pay big money to own them. Let us talk about real market value. Some collectors have managed to sell rare 1970-60 Lincoln pennies for thousands, or even millions of dollars, depending on their rarity and condition. In recent years, auctions have seen some of these pennies fetch jaw-dropping prices because they are one-of-a-kind finds. A well-preserved 1970-60 penny graded MS67 or higher could easily be valued at 5 or 6 figures. But if a unique error is discovered in perfect condition, that is when the price skyrockets into the million-dollar range. If you think you might have a valuable 1970-60 Lincoln penny, here is what you need to do. First, examine the coin closely using a magnifying glass. Look for any doubling errors or misaligned strikes that could indicate a rare mint mistake. Next, check the condition. The better the condition, the higher the value. Lastly, consider getting the coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. This will give your coin an official grade and significantly increase its marketability. So, is it possible that your old 1970-60 Lincoln penny could be worth $1 million? Absolutely, but it takes knowledge, patience, and a little bit of luck to find one of these rare gems. The next time you come across a penny, do not just toss it aside, because you never know when you might be holding a small fortune in the palm of your hand. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on discovering the next rare coin that could make you rich. Leave a comment below if you have a 1970-60 penny and let us know what you found. We will see you in the next video. 1986 Lincoln Cent, no mint mark, and discovering it's worth $1 million. Sounds unbelievable? Well, stay tuned, because in this video, we'll explore the shocking market value of this coin, how to identify rare errors, and if your penny is a jackpot in disguise. Before we get into the big money, let's break it down. The 1986 Lincoln penny without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. It's made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, weighing 2.5 grams. At first glance, it seems like just another common penny. But could there be something extraordinary about it? So, what turns an ordinary penny into a potential gold mine? There are three major factors. Higher graded coins, especially those in MS67 or higher, can be worth hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Off-center strikes, doubled dies, and missing letters can significantly increase value. Rare variations or uncirculated coins in pristine condition are highly sought after by collectors. Now, let's talk numbers. A standard 1986 no-mint mark penny in circulated condition is worth just 1 cent. But don't be discouraged. If you find one in MS67 or higher, prices jump between $100 and $500. MS68 examples have sold for over $5,000. And rare errors? Some have crossed the $10,000 mark. But what about a $1 million 1986 penny? So far, no known examples have reached that price. However, collectors are always on the lookout for new discoveries. If a one-of-a-kind minting error surfaced, such as a double denomination, like a penny struck on a dime planchet, or an ultra-high MS69 grade, then we could see a 7-figure payday. Want to see if your 1986 penny is special? Follow these steps. Is it free from scratches and damage? The better the condition, the higher the value. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to check for doubling, missing letters, or odd markings. Standard weight is 2.5 grams. Anything heavier or lighter could indicate an error. If you believe you have a rare find, submit it to PCGS or NGC for professional authentication. So, is the 1986 Lincoln penny in your pocket worth $1 million? Probably not. But some rare variations and high-grade examples can still fetch thousands. Keep an eye out, check your change, and who knows, you might just strike it rich. 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. You may have one of these coins in your pocket or collection, but did you know some rare varieties can be worth a fortune? Stay tuned as we uncover the secrets of this seemingly ordinary penny and find out if it could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars in today's market. First, let's talk about the 1994 Lincoln penny itself. This coin was minted in the United States with no mint mark, meaning it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. It features the classic design of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, originally created by Victor D. Brenner in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 and used until 2008. Now, you might be wondering, why would a 1994 penny be worth more than 1 cent? The answer lies in rare errors, high-grade conditions, and demand among collectors. One of the most valuable factors is a high-grade, uncirculated condition. A regular 1994 penny in circulated condition is only worth face value, but if it is graded MS67 or higher by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC, its value can skyrocket. Some of these pristine coins have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auctions. The real excitement, however, comes from rare errors and die varieties. If a 1994 penny has a double die error, off-center strike, or other significant minting mistakes, collectors are willing to pay top dollar for it. For example, a 1994 Lincoln penny with a dramatic double die error, where parts of the design appear double due to a misalignment during striking, can fetch thousands of dollars depending on its visibility and condition. Off-center strikes, broad strikes, and clipped planchet errors also increase a coin's value significantly. But can a 1994 Lincoln penny really be worth $1 million? While no publicly recorded sale has reached that mark yet, certain rare coins in history have unexpectedly gained immense value due to unique attributes. If a never-before-seen major error coin or an ultra-rare variety of the 1994 Lincoln penny were to surface, it could potentially reach an astronomical price at an auction. So, what should you do if you have a 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? First, check its condition. If it looks brand new, with no scratches or signs of wear, consider having it graded by a professional service. Next, examine it for errors. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to look for doubling in the lettering, misaligned designs, or any unusual marks. If you suspect you have a rare variety, consult a professional coin dealer or numismatic expert for an appraisal. For collectors, investing in rare coins can be highly rewarding. The market for rare pennies continues to grow, with collectors always on the lookout for unique finds. Even if your 1994 penny isn't worth $1 million, Having a rare error or high-grade example can still bring significant returns. If you love learning about valuable coins and hidden treasures, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell for more coin-related content. Have you ever found a rare or valuable coin in your change? Let us know in the comments below. 2060 Lincoln Penny, a coin that might just be hiding a fortune in your pocket. Could you be holding a rare variety worth thousands or even $1 million? Stick around because we're breaking it all down: how to identify rare errors, what collectors are paying, and the current market value of this coin in 2024. First, let's talk basics. The 2060 penny was struck at the Denver Mint and features the classic Abraham Lincoln portrait designed by Victor David Brenner. Made of 97.5% zinc with a thin copper coating, millions of these were produced. So, what makes some of them worth a life-changing amount? Not all 2060 pennies are created equal. Some rare errors can push the value into the thousands. Here's what you need to check for. These occur when the design is accidentally struck more than once. Look for doubling on the date, mint mark, or Lincoln's face. If your penny is missing part of the design due to a misaligned strike, it could be worth hundreds to thousands. Raised metal lines or blobs on the coin can be valuable, depending on how dramatic they are. A 2060 penny accidentally struck on a dime planchet or any other metal can be extremely rare and valuable. Some of these rare errors have sold for over $10,000 at auction. You might be wondering, has a 2060 penny ever sold for $1 million? While no confirmed sales have hit that mark yet, rare errors and high-grade versions of this penny can fetch incredible prices. If your 2060 penny is in perfect mint condition, it can sell for anywhere from $500 to $10,000, depending on demand. If a collector finds a previously unknown major error, the price could skyrocket. Some modern pennies have sold for over $1 million, so keep checking your change. You never know what you might find. Got a 2060 penny that looks promising? Here's what to do. Examine it closely. Use a magnifying glass to check for errors. Weigh it. If your coin is significantly off from the standard 2.5 grams, you might have something special. Get it graded. Companies like PCGS or NGC can officially certify your coin's grade and authenticity. Listed for auction, eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections are great places to sell rare coins. The right penny in the right condition could change your life. So, what do you think? Do you have a rare 2060 Lincoln penny in your collection? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible coin discoveries. Who knows? Your next penny might be worth $1 million. See you in the next video.